This is Blaze, and this is my first session with Blaze. He is at Midnight's Promise Equine Rescue, and so I don't know much about him. So today we're going to just be working on some ground manners and just helping him get a little more relaxed and kind of see what he knows. I'm just starting out with my hands on and see how he responds to that. Now Blaze is not too reactive, but from working with him a little bit in the barn a minute ago, I noticed that he doesn't always respond to boundaries. He'll try to kind of avoid situations, so we'll talk a little bit about how he can use boundaries, and we're going to talk about moving the bubble. What I want to do with any horse, but especially with a rescue, is I want to find places where we have triggers or reactivity and help them release that and become more relaxed and soft. So if the horse is trying to take off, it's going to be hard to do. So one of the things that is important for that is to be able to create a space to work with the horse. So I call that the bubble. I want to be able to stop the horse and move the bubble before I even touch him. So if I imagine that the horse has a big bubble around him, it's like a big ball. And if I want to move the bubble, I think about pushing the ball. I'm going to roll the ball a little bit. So if I push the bubble back here, he'll move forward. If I come around to the front of the bubble, that means stop. That was really good, buddy. Good boy. He's a quick learner. If I push on the back of the bubble, I'd like for it to move away. And I can also draw the bubble towards me. So this is more of like a vacuum force. So we can push or we can draw towards. A boy. So Blaze is picking up on this really quickly, and this is going to help him relax because he's going to know through my body language exactly what I want. And so that's going to help him to let go of some of that tension. There's a deep sigh, so that's a good sign that he's letting go a little bit. So again, we're going to push it forward. Stop. And I also want to be able to push him away from the front. So here, without touching, I'm just going to see if I can move the front away. And he's moving softly away. This one's a little bit more challenging. Here, back in, and stop. Good. So again, if I can communicate to him without touching him, and I can move him and stop him easily, then I can start to get some of the things that are tight and tense unstuck. So we can think of, if we want energy to flow through his body, we want to create movement where there's not movement. And so rolling the ball or pushing the bubble is one level that we can move energy that's stuck. And once we've got that, we can kind of go in and be a little more specific about releasing blocks to energy in other areas of the body.